The gilded throne was a cold, hard cage. Queen Patty, barely 17, stifled a yawn as the royal vizier droned on about grain tariffs. The air in the throne room was thick with incense and heavier with boredom. Her gaze drifted to the tall, arched window through which she could see the distant, shimmering ribbon of the Nile. That's where life was. Propped discreetly against the alabaster leg of her throne was a board of polished acacia wood, with clay wheels, her escape. When the final report was finished, Patty didn't wait for dismissal. With a bright smile, she declared, "Court is adjourned. To the river." A wave of energy rippled through the palace. The news traveled faster than a royal chariot, and by the time Patty reached the riverbanks, a massive, joyous crowd had gathered. A great roar went up as she appeared, not in heavy royal silks, but in a light linen tunic, her royal sandals already kicked off. They didn't see a distant monarch. They saw their Patty. She'd grab a sleek papyrus skiff and race her friends across the water, her laughter echoing as she cut sharp turns that sent plumes of spray into the air. Her greatest trick, however, was on dry land. Hopping onto her skateboard, she would carve along the smooth stone embankments, weaving through cheering onlookers with a grace that defied her royal station. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the real celebration began. Torches were lit, and barrels of fig wine and plates of roasted goat were brought out. The beat of drums and the strum of lyres filled the air, and Patty was always in the center of it all, dancing with merchants, laughing with farmers, and listening to the stories of fishermen. These nights of wild revelry forged a bond stronger than any decree. She learned of their struggles not from scrolls, but from their own lips. She understood their hopes not from advisors, but from sharing a dance and a cup of wine. This connection began to change her. The free-spirited girl started to see the kingdom through the eyes of her people. The parties became less about her own escape and more about understanding the heart of her nation. A fierce determination took root in her. She was still Patty, the queen who loved the river, but she was also Cleopatra, the builder. The stories of drought-stricken fields she'd heard around the bonfires led her to commission a brilliant network of new irrigation canals. The merchants' tales of treacherous trade routes inspired her to pave smooth, wide roads connecting the kingdom's cities. Prosperity bloomed along the Nile. Everywhere she went, she was still greeted with thunderous adulation, but now it was layered with a deep, profound respect. She was still the queen who might challenge a boatman to a race, but she was also the queen who had secured their future. She had matured not by locking herself away in a palace, but by embracing her people, turning their shared joy into a foundation for a powerful and prosperous reign.